Everybody out there is unqualified gamer here with another classic game of the day. One of my favorite games out there for the NES and even in the arcade. Very underrated, not a lot of people talk about it. Legendary Wings. Let's hop into it. So Legendary Wings, it's definitely it's an arcade classic. This is the NES port, which is a lot harder than the arcade game. Um, if I have to say so myself. So, just going to give you a quick little run through on the first level. A button is to drop the bombs, which you definitely need. One hit, you're dead, unless you have extra weapons. So right now we're on the first weapon here. General shooter for the NES, which is, I mean, like I said, it's a really good shooter actually. Like, not a lot of slowdown. It's not really much slowdown to be, at least not to my knowledge, as of yet. Let's go ahead, try to get that. There we go. Oh, I got hit. Okay, hold on. We got this. We got this. And I got hit again. Just like any other shooter, you pretty much want to not get hit and try to be the most powerful. Now, what I just did right there was basically avoid one of the most unnecessary portions of the game, which is like basically it's like a danger zone. And the danger zone, it's not worth it. I mean, unless you're going for a high score, it's nothing of value within the high score realm. Nothing of value in the danger realm, I should say. Uh, Here you can't really attack them, not with the weakest weapon. So I normally go left to right. He said not many people actually like. I don't really hear that many people talk about this game, but this is definitely like one of my favorite games on the NES. And I just got killed by a random Joe. Now you do get areas like this one right here. Get hit by the blast, boom. This is what you call the lucky area. This is like the little bonus stage. In the arcade version, it's a little bit different, but the NES version, like I said, it's really good port. It's really good port. I think it has an extra stage. It does have extra stages or extra boss fight within the NES port. If I didn't get hit, I would have definitely gotten um, some pretty good power-ups. But I'm still stuck on the first power-up since I got hit twice. The one thing about the NES port, if you get all the power-ups, you actually become a burning phoenix, which is actually really cool. Very powerful, like very OP. But at the same time, though, once you're basically like once you get hit, you go back that one level. So it's like be very careful with this game. The game is very challenging. Very fun to play with with friends or people that you haven't people who never played this game. Very fun to play co-op. And you see there's certain areas in the bonus stage that can kill you. So I receive one power up would give me the double lasers, and then the third power up would give you sort of like a kind of like a phaser laser kind of thing. But once you get the third power up, you'll become like an actual burning phoenix, which is like you're like I said, you become OP. One of the greatest shooters on the NES, in my opinion. Like I said, this is back during Capcom's heyday. Capcom could do no wrong back in this day. Like for real, they really couldn't do no wrong. All right, they might have had a few bad games. Um, Mickey Mouse Nascapade, for example. All right. Oh, another thing, when you have power ups, like when you're like powered fully up, your your bombs will drop like really fast. But I just got hit twice, and I think I hit again. So your bomb's going to drop really slow with this. Makes it a hell of a lot more challenging. So in the arcade version, the only thing you really need to do is just get rid of the Griffin statues, and then you'll move on to the next portion of the stage. But since this is the NES version, which is a hell of a lot harder, you have to fight the dragon. The dragon do not appear in the arcade version of the game. And he will ram you, so be mindful of that. See, if you have the Phoenix, I mean, it'll be a breeze. But because I'm working on the first, since I'm working on like level 1 weapons here, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit. Ooh, okay, he messed up his pattern there. He's ramming now. Seems like he's about getting a little bit weak in there when he starts doing stuff like this. There we go. All right. And think about it like this right here is still the first level. We haven't even completed the first level yet. We're still in the midst of the first level here. So this is the second part of the level, which is sort of like it's still a side, still like a shooter, but they go on more of a horizontal way. Man, like I said, it gets hell of a lot tougher when you're dealing with this. All right, there you go. It takes a lot more bullets to get rid of those things. There we go. Ah. Well, yeah. Well, I got myself a game over, which is like I said, it's a very tough game. Because you have continues, it is crazy because this game is sort of unforgiving. It really is sort of unforgiving because as you can see, I have 4 continues, but it doesn't really matter if you don't pass that first stage because it's going to send you right back to the beginning of the first stage. Normally, if I get a game over at the beginning of the game like this, then I'll just reset the game because there's really no point in using continue. Um, but this is the worst part about it though, because like, watch while I hit a continue, it's just gonna print me back to the very start of the game right here, and at this point, it really doesn't matter. But that is a small piece of what Legendary Wings is. Like I said, I highly recommend playing this game. It is a fantastic game. Definitely give it a try. Legendary Wings for the NES. Unfortunately, it's not very accessible. What I mean by that is you can't play it on the current consoles. I don't even think this was on the eShop when the Wii was out, so it's not even on there. Hopefully, the Switch with the whole NES lineup thing. Hopefully, they'll get a chance to put this on here, but I highly doubt it. The only way to actually be able to play this game if you have the original copy of it, which good news is not very expensive. But if you could go out and find one and get an NES to play it on, then that's a whole nother thing. If not, emulator. You can pretty much find a ROM on this anywhere. It's not that hard to find. With NES Classic, you could probably put it on there, or just put it on your computer to play it though. But like I said, it's one of the games where I truly love. So that is my classic game of the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. This is Unqualified Gamer signing out. Peace out.